we're in a construction zone with some pretty confusing pavement. We're on, like, it used to be the shoulder. This is actually what happened where that accident happened in California that killed a Model X driver. Well, this is a real mess here. And like, look at all the different pavement lines right here. See, all right, well, it stayed with the white line. That was good. It could have gone anywhere there. And we're gonna switch again, right up here. And looks like we're gonna switch back again. And so far, it hasn't messed up at all.
Good thing you have both hands on the phone.
Yeah, both hands on the phone?
Yeah.
Keep both hands on the phone. Alright, we're gonna switch again. So actually, it's doing well right now. This version that we're using, 2018.10.4, and everybody, of course, is speeding. The speed limit here is 55. We're doing 59. So yeah, I lowered it down, but we're being passed by everybody. And there's always like really big fines. It says we're passing in the construction zones, but nobody slows down. Seems like. Here's another sign. It tells you how much they're gonna fine you if you speed. Higher, yeah. So overall, it's doing a good job. We're going to switch again. It's like now we're in between two lanes. This is kind of where that accident took place in California, in between two lanes that went off. And there's a barrier over there, but nothing that we're going to hit. That's good. We don't want to hit it. This has got a lot of really confusing lines for a construction zone. But so far the system seems to handle it just fine. And if I crash, you'll know it won't handle it fine. There's like concrete barriers on both sides. Moved over there. To see how when the lane opened up, there's an acceleration lane. This version of AutoPilot does that. It thinks the lane is suddenly widened and it moves over to fill it in, which is a mistake. And I think that may have had something to do with why that driver in California died. Whenever it gets wider like that, you know, it just mistakenly thinks that it needs to fill in that entire width, and that's maybe why it does really well in the curve of death videos that I've stopped making. Because that's a really, really wide turn, and now it fills it in and stays in the middle, which is great in that circumstance, but not in one where a lane splits or you have an acceleration or deceleration lane, because then it makes your vehicle not hug the line that it should, and it just makes it seem to others that you might be turning. We're going to shift the lanes again here. This pavement's a mess in this area. It stayed with it though. It did a really good job. This lane shifting. And I guess it's lane shifting on the shoulder is what it is. That's kind of, I would say that's probably the hardest for the system to be able to manage is lane shifting on the shoulder like this in a construction zone. And I'm only going 59, but like we said, the speed limit here is 55, so everybody else is really going too fast. All right, we're going to shift again, shift lanes back into the shoulder. We're going to shift again. This is really confusing in this area. Really confusing. Let's see what it does. We've got the dotted lines on the deceleration lane, so that wasn't a problem. But look, there's more different types we're in between the pavement types here. It's going to shift again. and that line between the pavements keeps changing too. But it doesn't seem to be reacting to that line, so that's good. The line went away on the right side, but it still did fine. Lots of bumps. This is a long construction zone. I'd say it's a challenging construction zone too, compared to construction zones that I drive in. I haven't had one single issue here, which is really surprising to me. Here comes some more We're back on the shoulder again. All kinds of different pavement lines. Whoa, we're getting close to that guardrail. Really close. But it did okay. Didn't have to take the wheel. And that's it, we're out of it. Let me know how you think we did. I think we did a really good job there in that construction site. The lane shifting on the shoulder was, I don't think we could have had more of a challenge there, and it did really well.